Yo, what's good? It's Skano. You know, when somebody does you a certain type of way, your first instinct, natural instinct, most people, is going to be, you know, some form of give back, revenge. You want to resolve or absolve, you know, however you want to put it, that issue. And from experience, I would say a lot of times, you don't have to do anything. You know, it'll be ego, it'll be pride, you know, and emotion, whatever, anger, however, you know, whatever you move off of. But a lot of times, man, if you just sit tight, things have a way of sorting themselves out. You know, I had beef with some people I grew up with. I wouldn't say I grew up with them. My brother grew up with them. Shout out Jay Shot. They were his childhood friends, you know. But, you know, I would go visit my mom and, you know, we play football, you know, 33, woo woo. So I consider them childhood friends. You know, I knew these dudes ever since we were younger, although we weren't friends for real. Anyway, but never had no issues, you know, until, you know, summer I 14, 15, now I'm hustling. You know, I'm out there getting a little money. And I consider this hood my hood. You know, my mother lives here. And like I said, I come here frequently. Well, not frequently, but enough. I'm familiar. This is my hood. This is my block. Woo woo. So I done just jumped off the porch. Anyway, I'm, you know, rainy evening. I'm out, you know, hitting some licks. These niggas roll by. And at this particular time, you know, it's kind of windy. So the money blew out my hand. You know, I'm tucking it. The money blew out my hand. It wasn't much money, but it appeared like, you know how when the ground is wet, money would just stick to it. So his bills stuck to the ground, you know, kind of scattered about. And they've been in the corner after I done just hit this lick. And, you know, niggas is looking all crazy and stop like, yo, this shit about to stop. Woo woo, huh? You know, it blew me because I'm like, I'm confused. What we talking about here? You know, niggas hitting licks on our block. This shit got to stop. I'm like, nigga, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here, so you know. But I'm confused because, you know, and that's when I realized, man, you could grow up with niggas. Y'all could call each other day ones, play 33, tackle football, go eat at each other's sleepovers, all that shit, man. But when money get involved, when jealousy get involved, when hate get involved, none of that shit will matter. You know. So, to make a long story short, you know, it's tense and things come to a head, you know. And I've never been a dude that even when I was gang banging, I never hung with niggas. I have maybe 2 or 3 dudes that I, you know, but usually I'm dolo. And anything that pop off, you know, is dolo. I'm not running to get niggas. Niggas find out about shit in a roundabout way and they want to get involved, and that's how things usually work. But never the nigga run and get somebody, hey, I'ma handle this, you know? So anyway, long story short, you know, I'm walking through the cut and these niggas posted up, cause we stay in the same, like I said, 2 streets over from each other. And so I could have went around a different way, but and this is what I'm talking about as far as being your own worst enemy, you know, and doing things that you know ahead of time that it could be detrimental. But ego, pride, dropping your nuts, you know, whatever you want to call it. Because in them streets, you cannot show no weakness. But anyway, I could have walked around. You know, they down here chilling in front of the spot. And I'm like, fuck that. They see me come out the store, little corner store, you know, neighborhood corner store. And, you know, they see me. And I'm like, nah, I'm not walking around, because if I walk around, that's going to be, you know, these the little fucking mind games. If I walk around, that's going to make me, even though I ain't thinking about these niggas, I still don't want to give them no perception that I'm, you know, shook, scared, and any type. I'm going right down. I'm going to walk right past these niggas. I walk, you know. So, as I'm passing by, you know, one of the niggas couldn't help, the main antagonist, because the rest of them niggas pretty much just following along with what he on. And, like, yeah, I see a nigga, you know, hustling on a block again. Niggas gonna get robbed. And I'm like, well, niggas just gonna get robbed back. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? So at that point, you know what I'm saying? So we square up. It started off with some hands being thrown. And for the sake of, you know, I don't want to overly incriminate myself. I got shot. He got shot. Nobody died, but, you know, that's how I played out. And from that point on, you know, it is what it is. So now we on that type of time. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wanted these dudes unalive so bad. So it was all I could think about. You done put a bullet in me, you know, over what? Jealousy? You know, and just tit for tat ain't good enough. You know what I'm saying? I want this resolved completely and utterly. And so badly. It's all I could think about. And I'm sitting in my vehicle, and this is how I believe God was with me every step of the way I was in the streets. There's no way I'm sitting here today speaking on this if it was not. That's just my belief. Too many situations where how could I be here today, man? And so many people have passed away from natural causes, if you call, you know, being ill natural. The streets, and it's like, why am I still here? There has to be a reason, you know. But so we on that, and I'm in my vehicle, you know, heater on the seat. And like I said, man, we got mutual. This dude is actually married into the family, at least my half brother's side of the family. So they be around, you know, even after this shit, you know, we see each other. But it's not like it is today, man. You know, at least not, it wasn't that serious then. Certain, you know, like I said, we got family that mutual family. And so we see each other and it'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna catch you on a rebound type shit. So one particular day I'm sitting in front of the spot, his people's spot, where I often will be, even after that. And I got the thing on the seat, and niggas know how. They pull up behind me, park behind me. And I don't like that shit, man. You know, I'm like, why these niggas? Now, it's him and a couple other, you know, neutrals. People that ain't involved in the beef. But since you with him, now I don't fuck with y'all type shit. Why you pulling behind me? You know, he not driving, but regardless, like, you with... That's how it is. You with this nigga, you saying you ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but just by default, you are. I go park on the other side of the street so I can watch these niggas, because why is y'all parked behind me? That's like you troll, like you trying to, you know, and I'm on it. So it's like, so I go pull around the other side of the street. I got the hammer. I'm just sitting there just doing, now that I look back, goofy shit. So I'm sitting there with the hammer up visibly. You know what I'm saying? Just holding it, you know, randomly just to display, like, yeah, whatever. What you know what I'm saying? Like, don't think I'm just sitting out here naked, you know, just trolling them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So it's that type of energy. So they pull off, you know. And I'm telling you, not 5 minutes later, because this is a little tight ass, little, you know how them little side streets be in the hood. You know, really one car can only go down the street at a time. But anyway, I see, you know, about two football fields down is the one corner. And in the other direction, the same, about another 150 yards up this way is the other corner. And I'm looking at in front of me and I see all these unmarked, you know, vice cars been in the corner, like tearing down the street. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, damn, what's going on? And so I glance in the rear view. It's another 5 vice cars coming this way. And at that point, because I'm in here, I'm dirty as fuck, but I'm not thinking like they own me. You know, I'm just chilling. They pull up on me, jump out, woo woo, get your hands up, woo woo, the whole, you know, don't move. I'm like, damn, what the fuck going on? Instantly, these niggas didn't call 12 on me. Had to been. So they come to the, you know, they got me out. We got to report somebody riding up and down the street, fitting, you know, the vehicle fitting your description, riding up and down the street, shooting off guns. Now it's like 3 in the afternoon. And even if it was 2 in the morning, I'm not doing no shit like that. Unless it's something going, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, these niggas then went around the corner and just called 911, made up some shit. You know, what type of hoe ass shit is this? You know what I'm saying? You niggas supposed to be gangsters. You know, y'all kill us. Which they're, I'm gonna leave that go. And, you know, niggas got hats out here and all that. And will turn around and call 12 on you in the midst of some beef type shit to get me jammed up, you know? Instead of just, you know, so long story short, I end up, you know, but I was at that time still a minor, 17, you know, so it wasn't really nothing for me, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm like, damn, this how niggas move out here? You niggas we went from being friends, day ones, to enemies over, I don't know what really, to now niggas calling 12 on me. You know, after, so I do the little, you know, I had to go lay it down for a little couple, you know what I'm saying, a little minute. I get back out, I'm still on it. I'm ready, you know, now I'm even more, because I done put together, you know, and plus the little word I didn't, that was the play. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas called 12 on me. And I'm like, damn, I can't wait to get back on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Because I still got, and in my mind, I'm thinking I catch these hats. You know, I'm still a minor. I'll be out of here probably 25. By the time I'm 25, you know, I'll be out of here. You know, one of the dudes, over the course of a period of time, got knocked over on another situation, you know. And the other 2 niggas is basically, you know, jammed up for life in prison. I never had an opportunity to absolve the situation, to get resolution in a way that I wanted it. I was actually pissed. I was upset. Particularly in regard to the individual who got knocked over, because I felt cheated. You know, I felt cheated. And this is how sick and twisted my mind was. You know, I'm actually upset because I felt like that cheated me out of my opportunity to. But as you evolve and gain a little wisdom, I begin to understand that. And it was other situations. I didn't have to do anything, you know. And I believe God got them out the way. You know, I never did anything to anyone unprovoked in the streets. You know, hitting licks, you know, we all doing dirt out here. I never did nothing to no one that, you know, didn't have it coming or put themselves in a certain, you know what I'm saying? But as far as going out here just to, you know, commit random acts of violence on people, there was a time period where, like I said, that was somewhat therapeutic for me, but I really believe, and as crazy as it sounds, I believe God handled them situations. Or, because like I said, it can't just be luck. It couldn't just have, you know what I'm saying? Just by chance. I believe, you know, I have a purpose, man. There has to be a reason. There has to be. You know, and mama, I cannot grasp the fact that why are so many people around me gone and I'm still here? What is maybe it's just like, you know, you could throw a dirt ball at an anthill and you're going to hit some ants. Some of them going to get away, you know, and that's just the way things play out, right? There's no divine intervention. It's just chance, right? Maybe it's just chance, but I don't really believe that, man. I didn't have to do anything. And the whole point that I'm trying to make, a lot of times, man, like I said, people do things to you, say something about you, smut your name up, you know, do you wrong, like I said. And your first instinct is get back and revenge, but sit on it. Let things play out. If it's not a life or death situation, nobody has harmed your family. You know what I'm saying? It's not a situation like that. Let it go and watch how things play out. And you'll be surprised, 99% of the time, these things resolve themselves and people will get their own self out the way. You know? And when I felt cheated at that time, but it was a blessing. It was a blessing. Now, sometimes you ain't no way around it. You know? Things happen and you just have to. But as far as sitting back, plotting on somebody's demise, and you don't want that type of energy. Even if they have done you wrong, you don't want that type of energy. Like I said, situations occur, ain't no time for thinking. You just react. It's about survival. But in the situations where you have an opportunity to sit back and just analyze things, remove your anger, remove your pride, you know, remove your ego if that's possible, because some of us that's not possible. And there was a time where I could sit here and say these things now, you know. So I understand, you know, there's levels to evolution, you know. So like I said, man, we feel the need to act on everything for get back. And a lot of times, man, that shit will handle itself. Because when people out, you think you the first person they done wrong? No. 9 times out of 10, they've done other people that way. And at some point, it catches up. You know? But it's like, I want to be the one to serve you what you got coming. You know? It's self-satisfaction. You know? That's all it is. Self-gratification. Another form of self-gratification. And these are things that will inherently is going to be a pitfall. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I had to realize about humbling myself. I don't need to. There's a lot of situations where I should have just. And that's something I had to learn, man, and ingrain in my. Just let shit go. If it's neither here nor there, and it's just about pride and ego, shit ain't about nothing, man. It'll resolve itself 9 out of 10. And you know, you don't even need to waste your energy acting on it. You know, because that get back, that revenge, it don't end there, man. And that's what niggas, that's why it just perpetuate itself. It's not no tit for tat. And y'all know that. It's going back and forth, back and forth. This shit like table tennis. Where does it end? And at some point, after so many hats, after so much bloodshed, You forget who actually, you know what I'm saying? Who actually committed the first, who threw the first lick? We don't know at this point. You know, niggas been beefing for so long. We don't even know how the shit started. Who got, you know, all it takes is for one person, though, to say, you know what, let it go, you know. But obviously, we know in these streets and in the hood, and just in life in general, man, we be so reluctant, you know, to tuck our ego away, you know, because that make you seem weak. But something that I have discovered, man, learning to control my anger and my temper and my impulses, that's not weak. That's made me stronger than I've ever been. 216 Scano. You already know.